submit my
चौधरी साहब, अब आप पूरा ना पढ़िए, हम पूरा एक्ट पढ़ चुके हैं। उसका अगर आप एक शिक पढ़ना चाहें, उसको बहस करना चाहें तो कर
मैं
दीजिए।
उसी तरफ आ रहा हूँ सर, मैं उसी तरफ आ रहा हूँ। सबसे पहले तो इसका जो ओपनिंग पैरा है, अगर इजाज़त दे, क्योंकि वो क्रक्स है उस सारे इशू का जो बुनियादी तौर पे इस एक्ट का हिस्सा है। तो आई वुड
बिस्मिल्लाह कर लीजिए, शुरू कीजिए।
Whereas Article 191 of the Constitution provides that subject to the Constitution and law, the Supreme Court may make rules regulating the practice and procedure of the Supreme Court. Whereas Article 10A of the Constitution mandated right to fair trial and due process. Article 4 of the Constitution guarantees treatment in accordance with law, and Article 25 of the Constitution prohibits discriminatory treatment, and right of appeal is a universal fundamental principle of jurisprudence. And Islam guarantees right to appeal, therefore, pursuant of Article 175(2), read with Article 191 of the Constitution, the law is being enacted. And whereas it is expedient to make law providing for certain practices and procedures of the Supreme Court, my respectful submission is, this para, as a matter of fact, indicates that this law is being enacted for a certain purpose, maybe for specific purpose, and I may say person specific, purpose specific, and maybe time specific as well. Very respectfully, if I'm permitted.
You are implying words in it, or does it say so?
Lord, it says so, it means it.
Where it is say so, it's for a person.
Now,
let's not include words in a statute which don't exist. If that is your impression, say it, that is my impression.
That is my impression.
So the law doesn't say this.
No. So all the sections which are part of this Act, 17 of 2023, I would go to Section 3. Any matter invoking exercise of original jurisdiction under Article 184(3) of the Constitution shall be first placed before the committee constituted under Section 2 for examination, and if the committee of the opinion that a question of public importance with reference to enforcement of any of the fundamental rights conferred by Chapter 1, Part 2 of the Constitution is involved, it shall constitute a bench comprising not less than 3 judges of the Supreme Court of Pakistan, which may also include the members of the committee for adjudication of the matter. Regarding this Section 3, my submission is basically the legal authority already being part of the 1980 Supreme Court rules. This section, as a matter of fact, has been introduced by the Parliament, and I would respectfully say this is an encroachment on the area which falls within the jurisdiction, within the legal framework, I must say. So this is being in conflict with separation of Part 3. My submission is this conflicts, and this is ultra vires, my Lord, so far as this Section 3 is concerned, my Lord. Lord, then regarding appeal, Section 5 I'll read. An appeal shall lie within 30 days from the order of the bench exercising jurisdiction under Clause 3 of Article 1 of the Constitution to a larger bench of the Supreme Court. Of such appeal shall be within a period not exceeding 14 days to be fixed for hearing. The right of appeal under subsection 1 shall also be available to an aggrieved person against whom an order has been made under Clause 3 of 184 of the Constitution prior to the commencement of the Act. Provided appeal under subsection shall be filed within 30 days of the commencement of the Act. This appeal has been provided in Article 184.3. My submission is this could have been done only if the Parliament had two-thirds majority, so this falls within the area of constitutional, I must say, competence of the legislature. So this is ultra vires the Constitution, so whereas Section 5 is concerned, until and unless there is two-thirds majority in the Parliament, this addition in 184.3 could not be done, and therefore this is against the separation theory as well as against the Article 39 of the Constitution, wherein two-thirds majority is a constitutional requirement for amendment in the Constitution. This encroaches upon the area I have just referred to.